Today is a fun episode of Silver Hunt Sunday. I picked up some old Star Trek collectible coins to show you, and I think you're really going to like these. Alright, welcome back everybody. Today is a fun episode of Silver Hunt Sunday, and what I'm doing is visiting the collector side of me, and the collector side and some of us out there. It's great to pick up some items that we are stacking for weight and building for our future, but a lot of us like to do this because it's a way for us to collect and have some fun while we're putting our investments away and building wealth at the same time. And sometimes you can get some great deals on things and you're able to flip them and really make a profit on that and then pay for your premiums or buy yourself some free silver or even gold or platinum or whatever really your forte is at the time. But so let's take a visit with these awesome Star Trek coins. Now these ones come from the original series. They're based on the original series, and they come from 1989, so a little bit older coin or round. And they are really well done. The designs on them are beautiful, and one of them has some really unique toning. So let's get to it and let's open these ones up and take a look. We'll open them up starting with the middle one here. This is the Captain Kirk one. Oh, wait a minute, hang on. It's not there. Hang on, let's try this one. This should be the McCoy, I believe. See, nice low number on the McCoy there, 137. Kirk's a little bit higher up. Oh, there, wait a minute. Spock one here. Well, they aren't here, so let's get these guys into their cases. Now I don't have a original series communicator pin, but I do have a next generation here. So let's try this out. Well, we need 3 to beam aboard, so let's get those coins rounds into their cases. Alright, there they are. Well, it took them a little bit of time to get here, but thanks for joining us here, gentlemen. So you'll see this is the first proof in the set, the second, and then the 7th. So there's quite a few in this series. These were the 3 that I was able to obtain. We'll take a closer look at some of these here. So the McCoy one, now this one's actually quite sought after and goes for about $100 right now. I have this one up on a raffle that I wanted to put up just to see some interest. But the McCoy is quite sought after. There you go. The original USS Enterprise from the original series. Put that back in here. And you'll see that the Spock one here in a second has some pretty cool toning. So there's the Captain Kirk. Very classic pose of him there. And there's the USS Enterprise again, where no man has gone before. This series really did a lot to revolutionize TV, and even had like the first interracial kiss, and predicted a lot of things in the sense of like the sliding doors to open that we are so used to today. It was an idea that was used on this show, and used to be when they walked through the door, there's a person behind on a pulley that would pull the doors open and closed. Well, there's the Spock one, and this one's really cool, especially with, unfortunately, we've lost Leonard Nimoy now. But that's the one there. And then on the back, this one has some amazing toning, and I think that this is really cool the way it's toned up there with the kind of in behind the Enterprise there. It almost looks like it's flying away from a planet, or coming at a warp or by a nebula or something like that. Just really cool effect. That toning could have been right across the middle and it wouldn't have been as nice, but just where it is really gives a really nice extra effect to this, and I think adds some fun collectible value to this as well. So all of these items will get listed. The Spock and the Kirk will be available for a bit, unless I decide to raffle them, but right now the McCoy is on raffle. They're really cool pieces, and I thought this was a nice little way to show everybody how you can have some fun adding things to your stack, even if it's more in the collectible sense. So when I buy things like this as a collectible value, you don't want to pay too much over your premiums whenever you can. but sometimes you can't really help it when it's limited editions and things like that, right? Because you're not buying necessarily just for the weight. Well, fortunately with these, there is a great deal made and great prices paid, so these are going to help pay off some premiums, as well as you know, cover some of my collectible needs and needs, things that I like to do. I love to pick up fun stuff like this. They don't tend to stay in my stack for too long. The collector in me likes to pass things along, let other people enjoy them. So just really quickly here, while we've got them out, let's take a look at the actual certificate of authenticities of them. It talks to you about the series, and focus there, the series and what it was about, and then it tells you about each one here. So James T. Kirk on that one. This one's 1895, so a little bit higher of a number on that one. See if I can pop this guy out here. And this is by Rarities Mint, you'll see there. So there's the Mr. Spock one, same write-up, except it talks about him giving the Vulcan greeting, live long and prosper. And then he's a really low number of only 145, so that's pretty awesome. Such a low number on that one. And then the McCoy one, I can pop this out easily, hopefully. Oops. The McCoy one is also a nice low number. And again, we'll pop this open and show you that the write-up. A test tube. And 137. So really a couple of really low numbers there on the Spock and the McCoy. But we've got a little bit higher number on the Kirk, but still really cool set to pick up. And anybody out there, if you're collecting, you're having fun with what you're doing, you're still doing the right thing, even if you're paying a higher premium on some of the stuff. You know, if you're not spending your money on junk that's just going to get thrown away, I still think that you're making the right choices. And if you can get things like this on a great deal, then why not flip it, turn it over to somebody who loves you know, Star Trek or collecting, and then you can make some profits and pay off your premiums. So that's the lesson today. Have fun while you're stacking, but try and be profitable while you're doing it. And I do want to just briefly cover that with the charity drive I've been doing for Wounded Warriors Canada and Soldiers Angels USA, I still have some items that have just come in that were donated, and I want to be raffling and auctioning and selling those off. So give me a couple more weeks, but we're looking like we've got a few $100s here, which is nice to be able to add to the donations, and I want to make sure we get all of the money in there just like in the past. And I will make sure that I update everybody on that, not only on here but on Instagram and Facebook as well, so stay tuned for that. All right, everybody, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hit that thumbs up button if you did, and while you're at it, hit that big red subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos, and we'll talk to you soon. Canadian Silver Saver out.